Hello and welcome back to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk and Hambridge Transport, and in association with digitalmotorsports.com. So this is race 2 then from the high-speed ring in Japan of round 1 of the all road car Japanese road car championship. So here's the grid. We've got Chuck in pole position, we've got Thomas in second, Wayne in third, Dyson fourth, Flash in fifth, Welly Bob sixth, Unforgiven in seventh, Paul in eighth, Tiger Tony in ninth, Stealth in 10th, Hodgie, who's joined us, in 11th, Mark Palmer in 12th, Firepower in 13th, and Molson in 15th. So there's your racers. Missing a couple here in race 2, a couple of mechanical issues. So, but Hodgie has joined us, so that's good to see. So let's get on with this action then, as we see him go away, and it's absolutely pitch black now. So here we go then, night race around the high speed ring. Thomas then takes up the lead. And so they head up to turn 1. So Thomas then trying to make amends from race 1. Wayne in second. Oh, and I think we've got a safety car. We have got a safety car. So been an incident at the back. Yeah, there's 2 or 3 cars there at the back. So everyone's going to slow down. Thomas is obviously in control of the field now. So once the cars have caught up and the green flags flying, we can be off and running. Thomas then will stay sort of around the 70-mile-an-hour mark. Let the cars catch up. And as I say, once they're all back, it'll be up to him to get going. So let's stick with our leader. Weaving, trying to keep those temperatures in those tyres. It's obviously a little bit cooler now, isn't it? Although, having said that, it's getting a bit lighter, so early morning race here. By the looks of it, it's going to be brightening up soon, but right, I think we're off and running, so away we go. So Thomas then, let's have another go. It's like a rerun as we start lap 2. So Thomas, Wayne, Unforgiven in third. And Paul, oh, a few bumps and scrapes at the back there, and then we've got Chuck fighting it out here. Oh, and there's another big off at the back. So someone's gone off, and I think it's Hodgie. But Chuck there, and another big incident. Paul's had an issue, and he's gone. Paul's gone as well. He's spinning. So disasters all around now in this restart, but will there be a second safety car? We will see, possibly, because got a car right at the back there, but not sure at the moment. But we carry on by the looks of it. So still green on all sectors of the circuit. Flashing fourth. So Paul, not with a great evening's work tonight. Messed up there. I think it was his own doing, actually. It was Hodgie that went off the turn before that. And then Paul, I don't think he got wiped out. I think it was his own mistake, I believe. But it's going to drop him all the way back down. But anyway, look at Chuck attacking Unforgiven. He looked quick in that GTO, didn't he? Has he got the suspension issue sorted? Well, not really. Not there on turn 1 anyway. So they obviously had a look at it, flames flying out the back. But no, if anything, it's not even worse. And Unforgiven attacking Chuck. Thomas has obviously had an issue. Chuck takes up the lead now. So it's Chuck into first, Unforgiven second, Thomas back to third. So Thomas must have had a bit of a error there around the left-hander. Unforgiven. So Chuck, you can hear his tyres screeching, can't you, from that wobble. Thomas then attacking, Unforgiven, gets there I think in a second on the outside, does, Unforgiven, he won't give up. High line for Thomas, low line for Unforgiven. Now we'll sit behind him in the slip. There he goes. Flash is there still, just ready to pounce in 4th place. And Welly Bob up to 5th. Oh, Paul again in the background. He's had an absolute mare here. So again, he's off in the background. See him catching the wall. And someone's going really slow on the inside there. Don't know who that was. But dramas galore here in race 2. Welly Bob up to 4th. So that was Unforgiven because he was up there, wasn't he, in 3rd. So Flash has been promoted to 3rd. Welly Bob to 4th, Dyson 5th. Looks like he's sorted out his suspension issue. Or maybe not. No, not quite. And then Wayne in 6th, winner of race 1. So, getting himself through the pack here. I think he's been involved in maybe a couple of those, not involved, but got caught up in a couple of those incidents back there, but long way to go at the moment. So 6th at the moment is good, and we know he's got pace in that car. He's going to be chasing down Dyson, and I'll tell you what, he's going to be passing Dyson by the time he gets to turn 1. Look at the pace in that GTO. He just pulls out, and I think he's got him. Well, no, Dyson's attacking Flash though, takes the high line, so Dyson through, flashing. Back to 5th. Wayne's going to get him as well, or is he? He does. So Wayne then making his way through. So Wayne then up to 5th place, up the inside. Oh, a little tag from him onto Dyson, but that's okay. Flash scraping the wall in 5th, Dyson 6th. Unforgiven in 7th. So all the way back to 7th after his little off. This is where he was, I believe, when he finished in race 1. So he might get a double helpings of 7th place here, depending on what happens ahead of him. Chuck still leading it from Thomas in 2nd. Tiger Tony under pressure now from Mark Palmer. Let's just stick with this. See if Palmer makes a move. No, there's a little bit going on there in Palmer's car as well, around the corners. Stealth now chasing down, he's in 10th, he's going to attack Palmer, is he? Not there yet, but hunting him down. That little matte black Civic sliding it. Oh, Palmer's had it slide as well, and it's going to give Stealth 9th place. He does. So Palmer back to 10th then. 11th for Paul. He's had a disaster here in race 2. He's got dents in both rear panels and in the front as well. So to be fair, car looks pretty stable considering, but not where he wants to be. Down there in 11th. Stealth, I think, attacking Palmer now. Well, actually, he was in front of him anyway, wasn't he? So they're still battling it out. So 11th for Paul. Firepower in 12th, so better race here from Firepower. Maybe just starting to get to grips with that RX-7. Hodgie 13th. He did have a big off early doors, didn't he? But they're in 13th place. Molson in 14th. So, not where he wants to be for sure. Oh, slides it, loses it. Big style, and that may be why he's in 14th place. But here goes the leader. Chuck goes past, with Thomas going past him as well. Big off from Molson though. And brake turn, gets himself back on track in front of Wayne, who goes past him. So that's fine. So back with our leader, Chuck. Nearly 10 minutes in. Chuck's got himself out in front, and at the moment, looking good for it. So can he hang on for the remaining 20 minutes in first place? Going to be a big ask, but he's handling it at the moment. Thomas in second. Doesn't look like he's got quite as much pace here as he did in race 1. I mean, I wouldn't have thought they'd change much in the car from in between the two races, but hey, you never know. Thomas second then, Wayne in third. They've got himself to third place. So good evening's work from Wayne at the moment, winning race 1, and if he stays where he is, there'll be another podium finish. That will put him top of the standings after round 1. Dyson in 4th, under attack from Welly Bob. Welly Bob having a terrific race 2 here. Loads of bouncing around here from these two. Not really the sort of thing you'd normally want to see, two bouncing things. It's they've got two bouncing cars, but that's about it. Willie Bob in 5th place, as I say. Now, can he get into the draft of Dyson? Doesn't look like it. Looks like Dyson's just got a little bit too much under the bonnet there for Welly Bob to catch him. Flash in 6th place. Looks pretty steady, that car, doesn't it? Here in race 2. Had a couple of issues in race 1. Takes that wider line there. Oh, nearly hit the barrier. So almost a commentator's curse, but at the moment, the car's looking okay, isn't it? And looks like he may have sorted a little bit of wobble that he had out from race 1, so looks like he's got that sorted, doesn't it? Battle still on ahead of them, Dyson and Welly Bob fighting it out. Unforgiven, 7th place. It's not that far behind Flash now. He's Unforgiven, so he's certainly going to be looking to, as he does the Tokyo Drift style round the final bend. And actually that's Molson, isn't it? I'm thinking that was Flash in front of him, but actually Flash is some way up the road. There he is, going into turn 1 now, so maybe not as close as what I thought at first thought. So Unforgiven in 7th place. We've got Stealth there in 8th, being chased down by Tiger Tony. So can Tony get Stealth here? We'll see as they head up to turn 1, flat through here. So not going to get him there, but maybe if he can get a good run out of here now, Tony might be able to get him the next tight left-hander. No, he's too far back, so Stealth remains in 8th, Tony in 9th. Oh, be careful. Yeah, it's fine. Paul in 10th place. So he has made a place up on Palmer there in 11th. It's about all he could have hoped for, really, Paul, after his evening's work. Nearly halfway through this race 2. Palmer in 11th. Firepower in 12th. With Hodgie there, 13th. Not seen a lot of him, have we? But can't really get going in this race after he's off. Oh, terrible. Oh, and he bangs it there. Molson in 14th. Looks quite settled in that Civic, doesn't it? Well, actually he doesn't, because when we last came to him he was spinning all over the place, but at the moment it looks like he's got it under control. Looks like he's just taming it a little bit. So back to our leader, Chuck. Been out there a while, hasn't he? Pretty much the entire race, actually, and once he got through after Thomas's little error, he's kind of stayed there. So looking good for victory in race 2 for Chuck. Thomas in 2nd. There's Wayne in 3rd, and he looks like he's catching Thomas, actually, so can Wayne get it another step on the podium and get that 2nd place off of Thomas? Well, there's the gap. And he certainly looks like he's got a lot of pace in that car. And looks comfortable as well. So, with well, just over halfway of this race gone, or halfway through this race, Wayne is making some progress. A yellow flag ahead of him now. Surely that's not Thomas or Chuck, is it? Oh no, it's Mark again. So Mark Palmer, another incident, so it'll just go past him. So Wayne then in 3rd place, doing his best to get onto the back of Thomas, and I think he might do it, you know, by the time. He's got time to do it. And there's your 3 cars, actually, as your leaders: Chuck, Thomas, Wayne, then Dyson in 4th. Welly Bob in 5th place, with Flash, who's catching up with Welly Bob now, and I think Flash might have a go here. So Welly Bob just beginning to fall back a little bit, and he's falling back into the clutches of Flash here. He might lose 5th place. So let's just stick with this. There's lap traffic in front of him as well, so this is going to help Flash. It's all about Welly Bob, see if he can get past him, and oh, and there's a tag for Flash. Oh, and he does give the place back. So maybe a little bit too eager there from Flash, trying to get up the inside of Welly Bob. I mean, it was there, the gap in fairness, but Welly Bob just closed the door on him, tagged the back quarter of the skyline and spun him round, but fair play. Flash gave that place back, but unfortunately for Welly Bob, that is, Flash is going to be on him along the start finish. Another yellow flag. Is that firepower? Was that an incident there on the start finish? Yes, it was. Screeched past him. Now Flash then. Let's just see if he attacks Welly Bob down here at this next left-hander. Yeah, good drive out there. Now he might do, you know. Welly Bob covers the inside, but thing is, you want to go up high and then bring it round. Oh, and Welly Bob scrapes the barrier, exactly what Flash wanted, and he gets there, gets past him. So Flash up to 5th place, Welly Bob back to 6th. So a little bit of pressure put on to Welly Bob there from Flash, and just caused him to just scrape that barrier and slow down his progress. Unforgiven, he's back in it as well, because there they are. So Unforgiven is slowly catching Welly Bob and Flash ahead of him. And there's a yellow flag and someone's gone off here now. Now what's this? Or is it another back marker? Who we got? Oh, it's Mark Palmer again. So he's having an absolutely dreadful time out there in race 2 here for Mark Palmer. Can't get anything going at all. So he might have to retire with the car because it's causing him all sorts of issues. Meanwhile, Tony in 8th place. Looking good in here, and a little battle between Stealth and Paul. Paul's just got himself up to 10th and he's attacking Stealth now. So can Paul get himself into 9th place? Well, he's well in that draft. Paul's out now. Not much in it between these two. Does Paul get there? Well, he does at the moment. Got the leader in front of them, so they're going to have to be aware of him. Paul does get that 9th place. Can Paul keep that 9th place? Stealth in 10th. We've seen Paul have a couple of issues here at this left-hander, but no such dramas this time. Chuck on that wide line. Tries to go past, goes past Stealth now. Paul, is he going to let him through? And not at the moment, he's not. It's keeping him behind, but Chuck's got the pace in that GTO anyway to get past Paul. Paul will probably concede it here now. Yeah, Chuck flies past. So there's Chuck going up past Paul now. Oh, is he? Well, maybe not. Paul's not giving it to him, is he? Not that he's got to, but Chuck might be. It's a bit of a struggle to get past there, but Paul weren't helping him there, was he? But Chuck gets through though in the end. Stealth back to 10th. There's Thomas behind him and Hodgie in 11th place. Molson 12th. Firepower 13th. Mark Palmer, we know, in 14th with his dramas. There's our leader then, Chuck. Got this one sewn up, I reckon. Thomas in 2nd. Don't know where to look at the moment, there's cars all over the place. This is the difference, isn't it, between what kind of tuning you've got on your cars, that they're getting lapped like they are majority of the field, and clearly a lot of cars with better tuning components on them. Wayne in 3rd. Dyson fourth. Fifth for Flash. Sixth Willy Bob. Unforgiven seventh. Let's run through the field here as we approach the last 5 minutes. Paul in 8th place, and actually under attack now from Tony. Actually, I think Paul's got past him, so Paul up to 8th. So yeah, he's getting through the field here, but a bit late now in the race. Don't think he's going to improve on that. Unforgiven's quite some way up the road ahead of him, but really from the night he's had, where he is at the moment, not a bad. If he stays there, that is, it won't be a bad result. He'd want better, of course, with Paul, but you know, sometimes you can only do what you can do with the car that you got, and fortunately that's that situation. Tony though behind him in 9th. Going to chase him down, try and stick with him all the way. Not happening at the moment for Tony, although good run out of there. Tough corner this. Got to make sure your braking is spot on now. Stealth in 10th place, with Hodgie 11th, Molson 12th. We'll go back to our leaders, and Thomas in 2nd place. I think he's got 2nd place wrapped up here. I don't think he's going to be catching Chuck, in my opinion. Looks like Chuck, I know he's not far ahead, but with 4 minutes left, looks like he might have done just enough. Wayne carving his way through. Paul and Tony giving him loads of room up there. Stay up high. Wayne goes through low line. Scrape, well, a couple of them scraped it there. I think followed Wayne's line through there, but the battle's still going on though, isn't it, between Paul and Tony. Tony's still behind him. Can't quite get there yet. But we're looking at Wayne in 3rd place. Oh, Tony attacking, pulled out. Did he get there? No. So now they're actually right on the back of Wayne again. So what can Paul get past Wayne to get away from Tony? Wayne's tyres are not looking great, are they, now, with 3 minutes left? I mean, they'll have enough just about, but not looking good at all. Well, let's go back to that Paul and Tony battle, because looks to be the closest on track at the moment, and he's looking pretty quick in that Civic, isn't he, Tony? Paul's just hanging on at the moment. Not got a lot of tyre as Tony left, but I don't think anybody has at this stage. Still can't get past Paul to get that 8th place as we come into the last couple of minutes now. So let's go back to our leader truck and see, with minute and a half left, he might get another couple of laps in, actually, I think, for Chuck. Thomas is closing in. on Chuck, but too little too late, I believe. Chuck's controlled it quite well, and actually Thomas is on mediums, isn't he? So fair play to him. Be on mediums and second place. Obviously the right choice of tyre there for him. I didn't realise until just then that he was on the mediums, but hey, there's no limit to what tyre that you can run here. Run whatever you like. If it's going to make the car feel better, then you can do whatever you want. Just can't exceed the 650 pp. As Thomas goes past Mark, and Mark having another scrape up at the wall. So coming into the final. Lap now. Was that Molson? I think they had a drama on the start or finish in the background now, so not sure what that was about, but I think we'll just maybe stick with our leaders now because it is the final lap. Not everyone's going to get another lap in, of course, but we'll see what we can get when it comes to the end in terms of positionings for you. I mean, I hope you've enjoyed. Obviously, a few teething problems here for early doors here, but apart from that, I think you'll agree, racing's been superb as usual. Yeah, so top three, the only ones really is going to get this other lap in. Dyson's finished in 4th, Flash in 5th, Welly Bob 6th. Unforgiven's going to get 7th. Paul, I think, will hold off Tony for the 8th place. So Chuck then round the final corner now. We'll take victory here, race 2. Congratulations to Chuck. Controlled it well. Thomas in 2nd, well done. Wayne in 3rd. So good points for Wayne tonight. I say Dyson 5th, 4th, Flash 5th, Welly Bob 6th, Unforgiven 7th, Paul Will coming in 8th, Tony in 9th, Stealth in 10th, Hodgie 11th, Palmer 12th, Firepower 13th, and Molson in 14th. So there's your race 2. Hope you enjoyed that. Catch me again for round 2 soon, and I'll see you then.